So you might see this right here and be like, oh my gosh, we're about to lose Brian Callahan. And think, does this mean that we could potentially get a new offensive coordinator? Potentially get someone who's really good at offense and takes Joe Burrow and just becomes a mastermind on offense and Zach Taylor no longer calls plays? If that's what you're thinking, the answer is probably no. Because while yes, the Panthers requested an interview with Bengals OC Brian Callahan for the head coaching job, the first response is take him. I'm sorry, I did not see the first response is take him. But no, if you see this and you think, does this mean he's going to leave? Let me introduce you to the Carolina Panthers and what they're doing. So, let's go ahead and just type in, sorry about that, Panthers, okay? And let's see if, there's a chance that we could lose Brian Callahan. The Panthers have requested to interview the GM, Brandon Graham, from the Giants. Okay. Have requested permission to interview Tampa Bay's assistant GM, Mike, for a vacant Panthers GM job. They have their GM job again. Let's see, how many of these are actually for the coaching job? Let me type in coaching. There we go. So this is for the coaching. Actually, surprisingly enough, so the Lions OC, the Chargers and the Lions OC for the head coaching job. Meanwhile, requested with Ben Johnson and Lions. So the Chargers, Bengals, Lions. Actually, that was a lot less than I thought it was going to be. So a lot of them, they're actually going for the general manager job. So that's actually interesting. So far, keep in mind, we're 1 game out, 2 days out of the season. They requested 3 different players to interview for their head coaching job. One of them obviously being the Chargers, the Lions, and then the Bengals. Now, my guess is if we're this early into the offseason, they're probably going to request way more than that. If they're already requesting 3 different players or 3 different coaches, then they're probably going to request even more than just, those 3 coaches. They'll probably have a list of them. They're pretty much just going down the list of options they have, and they're trying to fix what they have, which is right now, nothing. And their team this year, were absolutely dog water. So they're trying to get someone in there who's going to fix something. And I don't think Brian Callahan is the guy, Carolina. I'll be honest with you. I love Brian Callahan. I think he's a great guy. I love him as coach. I love him as Zach Taylor's assistant. But I don't think he is going to leave us and go be a head coaching job. And in all honesty, I feel like if he does leave us and goes to Carolina, there's more reasons why Tyler Boyd will go to Carolina. Like I said a couple days ago, that I think Tyler Boyd's going to go to Carolina 100%. Not even a question in my mind. Like if you ask me $1 million bet on where he's going to go, I'm saying Carolina all day, every day. It's not because Von Bell went there and because Hayden Hurst went there. It's because of the fact that it makes perfect sense. You have a young quarterback in Bryce Young, developing, still not where he needs to be yet. What do you need? Get yourself a veteran wide receiver. It's not like Tyler Boyd's going to cost them an arm and a leg to get, and they're going to be able to get him relatively cheap because if you look at all the other free agents on free agency this offseason, he's going to be one of the names way down the list that they can get as a veteran free agent. Get a veteran free agent for your rookie quarterback, perfect match made in heaven. So there's not even a question in my mind. He's going to Carolina. Now the question is, will Brian Callahan follow him? Well, at first I thought the list was actually more than this, but three coaches? 3 OCs? That's not that bad, to be honest. Like, if it does come down to one of those 3 OCs, the Lions, what was it? The Lions, obviously the Bengals, and then, let's see, expectations, Dennis Allen, yes, okay. Yeah, so the Bengals, the Lions, and the Chargers. Well, I don't think the Chargers OC is going to get it. 100%, I don't think he's going to get it. They're going for a lot of different teams for the GM position. But for just a coaching position between the Bengals, Lions, and Chargers aren't going to get it. But it's potential that the Lions DC could get it. Their OC would be nasty. Their defense coordinator, who is he? Aaron Glenn. Why can't I think of this guy's name? Their defense this year, I mean, it was kind of nasty in certain games. You know, Brian Callahan might have a shot at this job. I'll be honest with you. He might have a shot at this job. But hey, listen, if he does leave us and he goes there, more power to him. All I know is we better, and I mean better here, go out there and get an offensive-minded OC. I want to get the best OC money can buy. I don't care who it is. You go out there, and Zach Taylor, I love you, man. You create a beautiful culture. And this is why I do want to mention this, because someone commented down below, and it's so true. Zach Taylor has done an amazing job as head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. He has created a culture here that is unmatched and creates this the Bengals way, which is just a, togetherness, fighting for one cause, brother with brother, arm with arm. That's what he's created here. He just can't call offensive plays. He just can't. And I do want to say this because I do want to put this out there because I do feel like a lot of times in my videos, I sometimes come down harsh on Coach Taylor. I don't mean to do that. It's just that I'm very passionate about this team. So that's why sometimes I'll be like, hey, man, this is blah, blah. At the end of the day, he just sucks at calling offense. He's a great coach. He's a great culture builder. That's why I believe, and I truly believe this, we will never get rid of him. It took us 15 years for us to move on from Marvin Lewis. And I think Zach Taylor is 1,000 times, maybe not 1,000, 100 times better than Marvin Lewis. So I truly will never move on from him. But again, like I said, if we do move on from Brian Callahan, listen, okay, move on from him, we get ourselves a good OC, get this offense going, some creative plays. Like the Ravens just got Todd Monken from Georgia, and what happened? Their offense this year exploded. Their offense this year was amazing when they got Todd Monken. Like, we need to go do something like that. Go out there and get yourself an offense coordinator, and then have him help draft the offense in this upcoming draft and figure out what we need to figure out. Get someone from college. I'm okay with that. Go get an offense coordinator from college, make him your offense coordinator, and figure out what we need to fix and change. And maybe if he comes over to our team, he can bring his offensive lines coach too. Because we need that. Frank Pollock, again, love him as a man, love him as an individual. He's not a good coach. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.